cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighting it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Steps away. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in the rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Grab near the sticks. It's Delp. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Missed receiver there, it's in.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. When you think about Ohio State, the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position, Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Headed to the end zone, and they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Branch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That's caught. It's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's dealt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll test the right side. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take. They're in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Under heavy pressure, lets him fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes a grab past the marker. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's dealt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on third. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Looking left. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. He's looking to throw. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.